What did you do this morning? First thing after you woke up? Be honest. Did you wake up and go straight into panic mode, coffee in one hand, chaos in the other? I've been there. But let me tell you something. What you do in the first hour doesn't just start your day, it shapes your destiny. The morning is like wet cement. Whatever you press into, it stays there. Most people let the world write the first line of their day instead of writing it themselves. But in just 14 days, I learned that if you own your morning, you'll own your life. I stopped reacting and started directing. 10 minutes of silence, reflection, and intention. That's all it took to shift everything. Discipline, my friend, is the bridge between intention and accomplishment. So ask yourself, who's running your day? The clock or your character? Because the one who controls the first hour controls the next 23. Now, the second habit hurt a little because it required saying no. And saying no, I've learned, is one of the most expensive words in the English language. We think success is about doing more. No, it's about doing less, but better. I started cutting distractions like a surgeon removes a tumor. No pointless meetings, no endless scrolling, no energy vampires disguised as friends. Cal Newport calls it deep work. Warren Buffett calls it focus. Whatever you name it, the meaning's the same. Focus is the art of ignoring. When I stopped trying to do everything, I started finishing something. That's when momentum showed up. That's when clarity replaced chaos. Remember, the mind is like sunlight. It only burns when focused. Ask yourself, what could your life look like if you protected your attention like it was your paycheck? Because it is. Now, here's a tricky one. You can't be unstoppable if your emotions stop you every time something goes wrong. Life's not about avoiding storms. It's about learning to sail through them. And emotional awareness is your compass. During those 14 days, I started observing my emotions instead of obeying them. When anger showed up, I asked, what are you trying to teach me? When fear whispered, don't try, I said, watch me. Awareness doesn't mean you suppress your feelings. It means you understand them. What you understand, you can manage, and what you can manage, you can master. Psychologists call it emotional regulation. I call it emotional wisdom. You can't build a strong life on a weak mood, so before reacting, pause, because the pause is power. Are you running your emotions or are they running you? Next came the unglamorous secret of every success story: consistency. Everyone wants the big leap, but few commit to the small steps. Motivation gets you started. Consistency keeps you going when motivation runs out, and it always does. I made a deal with myself. Show up every day no matter how you feel. Not perfectly, just consistently. Excellence isn't about intensity, it's about repetition. Athletes, investors, artists, they don't get great by doing it once in a while. They get great by doing it especially when they don't feel like it. And here's the funny thing. When you keep showing up, life starts showing up for you. Momentum becomes your new best friend. Small disciplines, multiplied daily, create massive results over time. And finally, the glue that holds it all together: quiet confidence. Not arrogance, not noise, just that calm certainty that whispers, I'm becoming who I'm supposed to be. See, real confidence doesn't come from applause. It comes from keeping promises to yourself. Every time you follow through, wake up early, make the call, stick to your word, you deposit trust into your self-account. Soon you stop running on motivation and start operating on belief. Confidence isn't built in front of people, it's built when no one's watching. When you choose the harder right over the easier wrong. When you turn excuses into action. That's when you become unstoppable. Not because the world changed, but because you did. So ask yourself tonight, what promise will you keep to yourself tomorrow morning? Because that's where the power begins.